All right, so I wanted to talk about a couple Blair Witch comics while we're at it. So we got the Dark Testament here, which has a ad for the Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm like one of the only ones on Earth. I think that movie's awesome, but I know I am very much in the minority on that. And we also have the Blair Witch comic here, which you would think would be an adaptation of the movie, but it isn't. Also, a really quick shout out to Jillian for this amazing shirt. So there it is. Happy birthday, Jillian. Happy birthday to me, I guess, but no. Happy birthday to you. You're sending me presents, and they come on your birthday. That's pretty hilarious. So anyways, let's talk about, but not anyways, like fucking okay, whatever. No, thank you so much. But anyways, getting back to Blair Witch here. Blair Witch Dark Testaments, issue 1 of 1. There's only one issue of this, and there's only one issue of that. Now, this story is about David Crane, who tries to smother his twins, is caught and put in jail, and so he flashes back to when he's a kid and he is friends with Rustin and Dale Parr. Now, if you're not familiar with the Blair Witch mythos, Rustin Parr was the kid that killed the guy that killed the 7 kids, made them face into the corner. That's why Michael's in the corner and Heather finds them at the end of the movie. Whatever. So he flashes back and he sees that Rustin Parr was actually an animal lover, and when his brother kills a squirrel, he disowns him. And Dale's not so happy about that, but he doesn't. Then Dale hears the witch in the middle of the night here, and then they actually don't stick to being separate. They actually bond even closer together and won't be seen anywhere else. And they don't talk to anyone else. They are inseparable. They're twins. And then Rustin gets his ass kicked by this like drunk vagrant dude. And so while he's recovering, the dude's kid violently dies here. Look at this little kid freaking dying in the bed. And then they find this like witchy thing inside of him. So they don't know what the hell's going on there. Witchcraft, obviously. And then Rustin and Dale's dad takes Dale out and he shoots him to death, but says it's a hunting accident, but they know better. And then we find out that they had a stillborn child, the Parr family, and he went out in the woods and he gave it as an offering, a dead baby, as an offering to the witch so that they could have their own kid. But they had twins, and Dale was her twin. That was the witch's twin, so she wanted her kid back. That's why he had to kill her. But then she also made Rustin kill kids when he grew up. So don't ever make a deal with a witch, people, or Rumpelstiltskin, or any other mythological character. It never goes well for anybody. We also get the line, "I'm finally finished," in here, which is said in Blair Witch 2. I think it said somewhere else, maybe in Blair Witch. I'm going to rewatch Blair Witch soon enough. I'd love to go through the 3 because I really want to talk about Book of Shadows. I don't think that movie gets anywhere near as much credit as it deserves. It doesn't get any credit, and I think it deserves a ton of credit, but we'll save that for when I talk about it. And he saw the spirit of Dale trying to harm his kids. The main guy here, Davis Crane. That's why he went in there and he was trying to stop the spirit of Dale from killing his kids, and then he was caught, and it looked like he was trying to do it, but he was actually there. And now he is left in jail with the spirit of Dale Crane here. You can see he's like his shadows here behind the deputy's desk or whatever when he's sitting here in jail. So the spirit is still haunting him. It's a fine one. I like the backstory of Rustin Parr, that there's a little bit more, that we got Dale in here and we get to see that he's a twin of the witch and all that. Like this actually expands on the mythos for me. And I know a lot about the mythos because I've watched both the documentaries that are surrounding the Blair Witch 1 and 2. Yes, they made documentaries about the documentaries. Faux documentaries about the faux documentaries. And they're pretty good. I think they're called like Curse of the Blair Witch, and I can't remember what the one for the Blair Witch 2 is called, but yeah. I like them. I'll probably maybe rewatch them when I do them. Anyway, so let's talk about this comic though. You would think that this would just be an adaptation of the movie, right? Because of the way it looks. You can't really see in the light, but there you go. If I put it close, you can see there's all the handprints like they were on the wall in the house at the end of the movie. So there's this big opening right here where they do a forward, and it's giving all this information of like this book that they went off of, this like Wood Witch said, or yeah, Wood Witch said, which I don't think is real. I think this is part of the hoax here, but they even call it possibly a hoax, whatever. I don't know. So I was all interested because this actually started off, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting to see what's going on in here. And then look at this shit. This is the artwork. It's so bad. I'm sorry, this bad. This artwork is terrible. Like, it is so rough. It is black and white. It is just not good at all to me. I was so underwhelmed by this artwork, in addition to the fact that all of these stories to me are completely pointless. Like, I was just reading these like, okay. Like, I thought they were going to go somewhere, and they just don't go anywhere. Nothing happens in any of them, where I'm just like, all right, so that happened. Okay, next. And there's like 3 or 4 stories in here. They're like little short stories. And it's just kind of like, all right, that's it. Nothing else. Like, okay. It's really stupid. Really fucking stupid. And not worth talking about. Outside of what I just said. So I'm not even going to go through the stories. Honestly, it's not worth a read. It's not worth a pickup. I do not understand this comic at all. Maybe there's people who enjoyed it, but fuck, I didn't. Alright, guys, it is bedtime. I just did 5 videos in a row. It's like 2:30 in the morning. Good night.